Oh, what's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So in today's video, we are going to be jumping into episode 27 of our Bloons Tower Defense 6 Let's Play. And for today's episode, we'll be taking a look at Resort Alternate Bloons Rounds and Resort Half Cash Mode. So the first game mode that we'll be taking a look at is going to be Alternate Bloons Rounds, as you guys can see right here. We are starting to level up a little bit more, and we're starting to get more and more monkey knowledge unlocked. So we're not going to do our typical Alternate Bloons Round start. We're actually going to be starting off with a Alchemist opposed to starting off with a Sniper Monkey, because of course we have a little bit more money to work with. The biggest thing to remember when you're starting off with your Alchemist and your Ninja is you want to make sure you click on your Alchemist and you swap him over to targeting strong. That way our Alchemist will only pop the lead balloons. So now that we have the Ninja Monkey and the Alchemist, the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and buy my hero Gwendolyn, because I do want to start getting a couple of levels on her. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is, of course, I'm going to be upgrading my Ninja Monkey all the way up to the Double Shot and Balloon Jitsu. Following that, of course, I will end up upgrading my Alchemist as well. So, because you guys have seen the Ninja Monkey Alchemist strat so many times, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to round 39. As you guys can see, the only thing that I ended up adding to the strat was, of course, a Wall of Fire Wizard Monkey, because the Wall of Fire Wizard Monkey is always a really good option to go for. So now, again, I'm going to be mixing things up a little bit. I am going to be going for 2 monkey villages here. I'm going to go ahead and get monkey commerce to go ahead and give us a little bit cheaper prices. And then the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and place down not the monkey ace, but I'm going to be going with a little bit of a different strat here. So the next tower that I'm going to end up going for is I'm going to end up going for a engineer monkey. The reason why I want to go for the engineer monkey is, of course, I want to get a little bit more experience. We finally do have the overclock unlocked, which is really good news for us, because now we can start experimenting with a couple of different strategies. So the next tower that I'm going to go for is a tower that you guys really like me using. So I figured why not go ahead and use them for alternate Bloons rounds. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm actually going to be going for the balloon area denial system. So it is a little bit on the pricey side, but it is a super strong tower, especially for the price. The only downside of the Dartling Gunner is, of course, we can only lock it into position unless we want to, of course, micro it. Which, of course, as you guys know, I am a little bit lazy when it comes to micro, so I'm not going to be microing it. And we really don't need to, because we have our Wall of Fire Wizard, we have our Gwendolyn, we have our Balloon Jitsu Ninja Monkey, and we also have our Engineer. So we almost have enough money to afford the bottom path Dartling Gunner here in just 1 second, and we're almost there. There we go, perfect. So now that we have the balloon area denial system, I am going to put it on target and independent. That way it will go ahead and target all balloons that pass by it. Looking back on it, I probably should have changed around that monkey village up top and maybe not have done the double discount, because they're not really being as effective as I thought they would be. So in hindsight, I definitely wouldn't have upgraded that top one to the bottom pathway. I just would have upgraded to jungle drums with, of course, the MIB. The reason why I chose to go with the MIB here is because I wanted to make sure that our balloon area denial system would be able to pop leads. So now that we have the MIB, and not only can the balloon area denial system pop leads, but our Gwendolyn can also pop purple balloons. So now that we have all of these, the next thing that I'm going to end up going for is I am going to go for a Monkey Buccaneer upgraded to the top path, the Destroyer, with the middle path as well. The reason why I like to go the top and middle path is because I feel like it's a super strong tower combination, because the rate at which he fires his hot shots is absolutely insane. So now that we have all of this, I am going to go ahead and place down another Dart Monkey here, because I am going to be going for a Monkey Sub. So I want to make sure that our Monkey Sub is going to be as effective as we can possibly make him. So I'm pretty sure you guys already know what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be doing anything too crazy. I'm just going to be upgrading this Monkey Sub all the way up to armor piercing darts, because I would like to have a little bit more Moab popping power, even though our balloon area denial system is an absolute beat. Alright, so now that we have our armor piercing darts, I did end up grabbing ourselves another Monkey Sub, and I am going to be upgrading him to Plutonium Reactor with air burst darts. And then the reason why I do this is just because I want to make sure that our Destroyer can pop camo balloons as well. Alright, so at this point, I pretty much already know that it's GG's. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be grabbing a little bit more Moab popping power with another Monkey Sub. So guys, while we're finishing up this alternate Bloons rounds, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the series so far. You guys are absolutely crushing it. I really appreciate it. And guys, we are getting closer and closer to a 4th Black border, and we have no plans of stopping. We're absolutely crushing it so far. But anyways, guys, as you guys can see, we are almost done here. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a couple of wizard monkeys here, just because we have a little bit of extra money, and I had no idea what I actually wanted to spend it on. So the best choice is to obviously go for just a massive amount of wall of fire wizard monkeys. Alright, and round 79, we just have these last few balloons to deal with. Just a massive rush of Gamemode balloons, and of course we have our first 0MG as well. Then on round 80, we are going to have to deal with 2 0MGs, so we should be able to deal with them relatively quick. I am going to activate Gwendolyn's level 10, and we should be done here, and perfect. Alright, so now that we have finished alternate balloon rounds, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into half cash mode. And guys, I can't tell you how much of a relief it is now that we really don't need to worry about half cash mode too much, because we have that extra dart monkey. On top of that, we also have our mana shield. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a different start here. I'm actually only gonna be starting with 2 dart monkeys. I'm gonna be positioning them where I have them right now. And the reason why I do them here is because I didn't want to end up taking up too much space for rounds. So for this half cash mode, I do end up switching things up. I end up switching over to Oben because I do want to make sure that I have that early game lead popping power. On top of that, I also want to make sure that I have his brambles just in case we need them. The next tower that I'm going to end up going for is actually going to be a ninja monkey, because I want to make sure that I can deal with the purple balloons, because as you guys know, Oben can't pop purples, and I don't think a dart monkey would have been able to deal with all of the purple rushes that are going to be coming in. So for the ninja monkey, it's pretty much going to be straightforward. I'm going to be upgrading it to a ninja discipline, and then following that, I'm going to grab sharp shurikens, and then I'm going to be going for seeking shurikens as well. That way, just in case we get any purple balloons, I know we're going to be good to go. Now, the next thing that I want to grab is our monkey ace, because the never miss is such a good strategy in half cash mode. Is actually ridiculous. So as soon as we can afford to buy our monkey ace, we're going to go ahead and do so, and I'm going to be placing it right below the umbrella. Now, the next thing that I want to do is I want to upgrade it to the bottom pathway. This is going to take up quite a bit of our early game money, but it is 112% worth it. So probably roughly around like round 37, we should have enough money for our never miss. But anyways, guys, while we're still saving up the money for never miss, I do want to ask you guys a question. Is there actually anybody out there that watches my videos or in the Bloons Tower Defense 6 community that actually has fun playing half cash mode? Like, don't worry, I'm not going to make fun of you or anything crazy like that, but is there anybody who actually enjoys this game mode? Because I've said it 100 times, I absolutely despise half cash mode. I know there's like a big thing where people say half cash mode isn't as hard as you guys say it is, because of course you can use powers in half cash mode, you can use monkey knowledge, but if you are new to Bloons Tower Defense 6, you have no idea what towers are good on certain rounds. Half cash mode is definitely the hardest game mode, and there's nothing that anybody can say that will change my mind. So anyways, guys, I would like to know if there's anybody that actually enjoys playing this game mode. So as you guys can see, we do have our monkey ace upgrade to a 203, and then I end up placing down a bomb shooter. This is a little bit of a investment because we won't be able to afford our camo detection as early as we would like to, but we do end up still being able to afford it just in time. So the reason why I placed on the bomb shooter before I placed on the monkey village is because I wanted to make sure that I had enough room for my bomb shooter in that top left corner right there. So now the next thing that I'm going to be going for is I am going to be going for a Alchemist, because I want to increase our never misses popping power ever so slightly. So as soon as we can upgrade it to the tier 4, we're going to go ahead and do so, and that should be more than enough popping power to help us out. Alright, we're about $500 away and a little bit more money. I hate how slow you gain money in half cash mode. I really need to get Benjamin unlocked, because Benjamin will make half cash mode much. Alright, so now that we have our Alchemist upgrade, the next thing that I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go ahead and grab our bomb shooter. I am going to be sticking to the strat that I've been using a lot, and that's going to be upgrading the bomb shooter up to recursive cluster with heavy bombs, because it is a strong strategy against round 63. And that's the only round that I'm really worried about in the early game, which is why I always pretty much rely on the recursive cluster, because it's such a good tower for round 60. Alright, so now that we have our bomb shooter upgraded to the recursive cluster and heavy bombs, I am going to be going for a wizard monkey, because there's not a single person out there that can deny that the wall of fire is such a strong tower, especially for its price. So now that we have all this, next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go back over to my monkey village. I'm going to upgrade it to the tier 3, and of course that's just to give our recursive cluster a little bit more popping power. So I am going to switch things up for this one. I'm not going to be upgrading the monkey village to primary mentoring, because we have all of the range that we need on our recursive cluster, and if we increase it anymore, it really wouldn't make too big of difference, especially for the $2,700 that we need to invest into the monkey village to make it happen. Instead of going for the primary mentoring, I do end up going for a Dragon's Breath wizard monkey, because the Dragon's Breath wizard monkey is definitely going to be a little bit of a better purchase. So now that we have all of this, we're pretty much GG's all the way up until round 80. I am going to be upgrading my ninja no, I'm not going to upgrade my ninja monkey. I'm going to grab a monkey sub, and I'm going to upgrade it all the way up to armor piercing darts. That way we have a little bit more Moab popping power, because again, that's the only thing that this strategy is actually lacking with. We could have gone with the Bloon Jitsu ninja monkey, but we really didn't need that extra camo popping power, because we do have the Never Miss with the Alchemist, which is more than enough to deal with all of the... Alright, so here we are. We almost have enough money for the armor piercing darts. And now that we have the armor piercing darts, I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a monkey buccaneer, because of course the monkey buccaneer is an absolute monster, especially against Moab balloons, because it just attacks so fast that it just does a lot of damage to the Moab class balloons. But anyways, guys, here we are on round 78. We almost have enough money to afford the destroyer. It's actually going to be a really close call, but we should be able to afford it just in time. Alright, there we go. We now have enough money for the destroyer, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade it to hot shots. I do like to go for the hot shots, like I said, for the alternate balloon shots, because it absolutely shreds. On top of that, I'm also going to grab a dart monkey as well. And here we are, guys. Last balloon, the last 0MG, and we will be able to say GG's and GG's, boys. So we did end up getting a level here, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up the magic tree again. Like I was saying, I do want to get the Vengeful Sun God unlocked. That way I can go ahead and get a little bit of extra monkey money. So we're almost there. We just need 2 more levels in order to start working towards the Vengeful Sun God. But anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed, please feel free to hit that like button. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of Bloons Tower Defense 6 content. But anyways, guys, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I will see you guys in the next one.